today what we're doing is we're doing the inside of the dumpster. Right, so we're going to create a little bit of moonlight with this light back here. There he basically has a Tiffany lamp shade and he's rigged a little mag light up the top, and that's what he uses as a lamp in the dumpster. So what we're going to do is we're going to probably hide another little light bulb inside of there to make it glow, and then we're going to mimic what that light's doing with another one of our small lights and light him or motivate that light with that little Tiffany lamp. So what we're going to do now is we're going to shoot out his side, and then we're going to flip and bring in Don Q as well, right?
We're dressing for the reversal. We just shot Sancho's side of his house, and so now we are dressing for the reversal of that, where Don Q has fallen into our garbage bin, which is Sancho's house.
So as we think about it, we think about which way the character is looking. If one person is looking left to right, the other person has to look right to left, right? So we'll just flip them, light it a little differently, and you'll make the audience believe that we've gone to the other side looking the other way. What you're looking at right now is that we're doing the dumpster scene. And like I said, this is one of my favorite scenes. You see that there's a Kino flow up in the upper left-hand side of the screen, and that's creating the moonlight. You see now that we're adding that light in front is acting as a fill light. We're just filling up the shadow portions of the face. Well, we've added a practical lamp inside, and what that is it's a set piece, which is a lamp that he has hung from his the top of the dumpster. The black solid that's going over is creating a feel like there is a top, like there's a dumpster top. So that creates a little bit of shadow or drama. And everybody is furiously working, doing what they're told. We're going to add some more trash to make it look more like a trash heap inside. You see now we're fine-tuning the fill light there. We've added some gel to the front of it, some CTO and some diffusion. There's also a very small backlight in the back that we're going to add as a tiny little bit of rim to the character. You see there's a lot of work to be done just for one shot. There's a lot of people doing different jobs. Making sure that everything goes right. Fine-tuning bits and pieces. I think we also had to fill in cracks in the interiors to make sure if we saw light in the background, we filled in holes, because this was a built set. It wasn't a real dumpster. But it looked like a real dumpster when we got done with it. So as you see here, we're done with the dumpster scene, and we're starting to pull everything away and dress the lights back to make sure to get ourselves now a nice green screen stage again. So we're starting to pull all the set pieces up, all the trash is put into bags, and then everybody will move that set piece away. Then you see we have what we call layout board that keeps the green screen clean. And we try to keep as much layout board on there as possible when we don't see it. And see, there's our 12 by green screen that we're adding in to the side there. That's why I say I think we need a bigger green screen stage. See, there's red markers all over the background, and we put those there for moving purposes. So we're going to set up now for a moving shot where the character is sitting reading books. He's lit by candlelight, and we're coming around him, and we're going to have a little epiphany. You see, we set a track there. The track is 2 8-foot pieces, so that's 16 feet there wide. And now see, I shut off the green screen first. Now we're going to light that character as if he's sitting inside of a castle type of area with ancient books trying to find out, what he's supposed to do with his life or whatever. He then has an epiphany and figures out what's going on. See, it's getting darker there. We've added our moonlight source that would be coming through windows. So that's our main source of light, is that backlight. So that's our key light we've set up. See, there's a light in the foreground there that's going to act as a fill light. And then that might also be our light that we're going to use to motivate the candle light. We're putting the camera on the dolly. That dolly is going to go onto the track. You see we put a frame of diffusion in front of that light to, you see how it's flickering up and down? That is going to create the flickering of the candlelight. Okay, so we put that on a dimmer system that it flickers with the candlelight. So you see now that that diffusion in front might be too much, so what we've done is we've used a cutter on the bottom to make it, so because candlelight is only coming from the top part of the tabletop, not from below, so we put a cutter on bottom to make sure that there's none of that flickering light underneath the front of the table. It's because the candlelight cuts from on top. We've added a cutter on top to try to get rid of some of that light on the background, flickering from the background. We'll probably hopefully bring that in farther down into frame. And then what we do is we test our move. We start adding, you see we're adding another cutter on top to bringing it up and down to finesse where that flickering light should be. So we're trying to cut it off the background. See, we're adding another one, so it's only, we're trying to cut it off the rest of the scene and only hitting our character. And then you see as we go, there's a slight move on the camera. It goes from lower to higher. See the camera go up a little bit? So the move is it's supposed to start down low on a book and then rise up and be up to kind of the eye line of our main character, our Don Q. And you see what we've done, we've kept that low key type of feel in the foreground and still kept our background for the most part as flat and evenly lit as possible.